I was 10 years old when I fell in love with the flavors of Mexico. My parents and I waited for a table at a restaurant, and there was this lady making fresh tortillas outside. I watched as she turned the ball of dough into a flat saucer in her hands like she was playing patty cake. She moved it around the coal-fired grill with her bare fingers. With a small pat of butter, it became one of the most amazing things I had tasted in my life. Mexican is one of my favorite cuisines, but usually offers only Mexican and American lagers at a typical restaurant. Unfortunately, good craft beer is often an afterthought. I want to change all this. I'm Jeremy Storton. I'm a certified Cicerone and the host of the Good Beer Matters podcast. I've partnered with BrewDB to bring you A Taste of BrewKnowledge. A Taste of BrewKnowledge is a series of videos to help you cook with and pair great beer with excellent food. In this video, we're going to talk about how to pair craft beer with Mexican food. The one thing about Mexican food is it usually includes tortillas, guacamole, and some type of spicy salsa. It also tends to be very complex. Bitter or dry beers will potentiate the spiciness, but will cut through the fattiness and cleanse the palate. Sours and sweeter malt-driven beers will tame the spiciness and add contrasting and complementing flavors. Mexican food is really diverse, so pairing craft beer with it becomes this interesting fusion of both flavor and culture. These are just a few of my favorites. Fish tacos from Baja. These are often made with different varieties of a coastal whitefish that's been fried in a beer batter with herbs. Fish tacos can be sweet, savory, and briny, along with the batter-fried fattiness that we all hate to love. Everyone seems to have a different sauce to drizzle over the top, but expect to see crunchy cabbage, lime, salt, and spicy salsa. Fish tacos pair wonderfully with lighter beers such as a blonde, Munich Helles, or a Kolsch because of the lighter intensities and a contrast with the fried breading. British bitters will also combine nutty malt with earthy hops and create a fantastic fusion of flavor. Belgian Wits and Golden Strongs are both light enough to share the stage with these tacos, but their fruity esters and light phenols will contribute to the overall experience in interesting ways. Barbacoa tacos from Central Mexico. Chefs will use whole beef, goat, or lamb, spiced with herbs and covered with agave leaves. Then they cook it in a pit for 6 to 8 hours or more. The meat drips off the bone and is served in tacos. This meat can be deep, complex, and a little gamey. An American amber will complement with caramel flavors and add some hop flavors of its own. A British brown will temper the inevitable spiciness and bring flavors of toffee, chocolate, and earthy hops. A German Schwarzbier will complement the dark, roasty flavors of the meat with the clean and crisp herbal dark chocolate. But for something with a little pizzazz, try a Dunkelweiss. The banana, clove, and dark malt flavors in the beer may take the dark, smoky, and gamey meat to a completely new and wonderful place. Tacos al pastor from Central Mexico. Al pastor is pork grilled on a vertical spit called a trompo, or spinning top. This was inspired by Middle Eastern shawarma and is spiced with orange, clove, cinnamon, and a whole lot more. It's often served with pineapple, onion, and parsley, and of course, a spicy salsa. American IPAs may be fantastic with al pastor, but remember that bitterness in a dry body can exacerbate the spiciness if you're into that. I prefer a malt-balanced British IPA for the complementing flavors and to let the malt sweetness tame the spicy. An American amber or a German alt beer may also be great for the very same reasons. A juicy or hazy IPA is a fantastic contrast to this dish, and it works really well with the spiciness. And that pineapple flavor in your taco and in your glass, they're a perfect bridge between the two worlds. Chicken tacos with mole. Mole negro is a sauce that takes a lot of passion and time to prepare. It's a thick, deep, intense sauce with flavors of fruit, chocolate, nuts, chilies, tomatoes, smoke, and various spices. You'll often find chicken smothered in this wonderful sauce. Beers that complement this dish perfectly include porters and stouts because of their dark chocolatey notes. But Belgian doubles and quads can also match the intensity of mole with some flavor additions of their own. A Scottish wee heavy would also be heaven with this dish. But a Belgian Kriek beer with its earthy and tart cherry flavors may take this dish in an unexpected but delightful new direction. There's a great deal of individuality in Mexican food because no one makes it quite the same way. Each dish is crafted with complex flavors to foster both family and community. I think it's time to pair excellent craft beer with this amazing food and do both of them the justice they deserve. And remember, there's a world of craft and culture found in every beer. Your glass awaits.